What's up, guys? Vidigo29 back here again. So we're gonna do a few more showdown battles today. Still waiting for my DS to come back from Germany. Haven't got confirmation yet. It is the weekend over there, so hopefully he'll get it done. Once he gets it, and then he can just send it off back to me, and then I can start doing some recordings. This is the team that I've decided that this is my dream team. I've done lots of testing in the time that I haven't been recording, and this is a team. And the reason that I changed it from Aegislash, I'll take you through my process. So I initially had Aegislash, then I found that this team was absolutely annihilated by Conkelders, because Aegislash could come in and, yeah, its weakness policy be activated, but most Conkelders ran the Assault Vest, so Aegislash could barely make a dent in the Conkelder. So then I decided to change it from Aegislash to, I think, Slowbro, and I ran an Assault Vest Slowbro, but then realized I had the same problem, which was Conkelder, which is running wild right now. The Assault Vest Conkelder is definitely OU, guys, so it was a real big problem. I could have, the usual counter that I would have had to do was sitting out Rotom first and Volt switching out to Mandibuzz, and then getting Mandibuzz to knock off. But by the time that had happened, Conkelder, had already basically drain punched my Mandibuzz to death. And from there, any switch, he just predicted me to switch to something else. I couldn't switch into Ferrothorn or Lucario, and Garchomp really didn't want to lose the health. So anyway, I concluded and realized that what I wanted was Azumarill. So just going to quickly show you Azumarill's stats if I can. Here we go. So yeah. So my Azumarill is basically it's the return of Scruffy. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Scruffy is the janitor in Futurama, and I like to think that, Azumarill's a janitor because it, like, sweeps your entire team like a broom. Bitch. Anyway, so they recommend a bulky physical sweeper set? Nah. This thing, if you run it with Jolly, I got this idea from PokeMD. You run it with Jolly, and it actually outspeeds a Rotom that doesn't have any speed investment. And Rotom only has speed investment as a choice scarf, and this way you're able to just get it down with a play rough instead of having to rely on an A-Jet. So also, one little quick change I made to my Rotom, as you'll see here, is it has one less speed IV. I have purposely done that so that my Rotom is slower than another Rotom. That way, I can get off a Willow on a team that doesn't have like a Flash Fire Heatran, or I can just run my own Volt Switch if they don't have a ground type. So it just gives me a bit more of an advantage in that sense. But everything else is the same, haven't changed anything else. So I think it's high time we look for some battles and just have some fun. So let's just fix up the old... There we go. So normally I'm going to lead off with Rotom, and it doesn't look like this battle's any exception. Looking at this team, I'm just going to go with some guesses, guys. Looks like a special attacking defogging Latias, specially defensive Cleric Florges, probably Choice Scarf Terrakion, just bulky defensive, maybe Rocky Helmet Skarmory, Unaware Quagsire, which can be an absolute pain, and I'm guessing then that's a physically offensive Lucario. So looking at this team, I just want to lead with Rotom. And now I'm a bit worried because he sent in this beast of a Terrakion, and I can just see myself getting close combated in the face. So this is the one downside of this team, guys, is that it doesn't actually handle fighting types too well, which can be a bit of a problem. So I kind of want to go into a Azumarill, predicting a close combat, and then if he's weakened, I can just take him out with an A-Jet. Yeah. And Citrus Berry comes into play here. See, I think he's scarfed, so I kind of just want to go for the A-Jet straight away and force a switch. Yeah, force a switch. So we're going to Quagsire. I can tell from that damage this Quagsire is physically defensive. So, judging on his move pool, I kind of want to go back into Rotom and get some... no, I want to go to Mandibuzz and knock off his item. Ah, toxic. I should have gone into Rotom because I had Chesto Rest. There was no point going into Ferrothorn there. I'm just going to knock off his item while I have the chance. The only thing I'm really hoping is he doesn't switch into Terrakion. because now he gets a justified boost. And knocking off the choice band doesn't mean shit now to this Terrakion. So now I'm in a bit of trouble, because I can't switch into Zoom real safely to a close combat. So basically now I have to choose something to sack, to be honest, which isn't fun. Actually, looking at his team, I'm going to sack my Mandibuzz. I'm going to go for Foul Play, hoping I'm faster. But no, he got the Stone Edge, so I'm dead. But I need to sack something, because now the door is kind of open for Garchomp. Because I am a Choice Scarf Garchomp. So I kind of also want to EQ him. Pretty sure the Terrakion's not bulky enough, because I am an Adamant Choice Scarf. So I'm hoping. Well, I'm also going to probably force a switch here. But Terrakion's a problem. Terrakion's a big problem. He's so strong. Has been for a couple of gens now. And I don't know, just my team can't really handle fighting types. Like, I can handle Lucario because it has that additional typing. But yeah, I'm just going to EQ and that's dead. Wow, that's a huge problem out of my way. That's basically one of his only physical threats, other than maybe that Lucario. So yep. Skarmory was a good switch in for him, but I have a good counter to Skarmory, which is my Rotom. And from here, I kind of want to try, like, Spikes I don't really care about. I can't really handle hazards anymore, but I don't really care. I just want to get off some Willows, because, like, Florges here, I know you bring out Florges, and to be honest, he's probably got lefties on it, so I want to make the switch here into Ferrothorn. Because Ferrothorn, although Florges isn't incredibly fast, because it's so weak defensively, Gyro Ball basically OHKOs. So definitely especially defensive. I'm guessing either Wish or Aromatherapy. There's the Wish. I'm going to now predict him to protect or switch, so I'm going to go for the Stealth Rock, hoping he protects, so he heals himself. Trying to think if there's anything else on his team that really needs it. No, so, I mean, he'd be better off just, I don't know what he's predicting here, but he'd be better off just staying in, but that's good for me. I'm predicting his smart play, but he goes into Lucario. I don't know what kind of set this is. I can live either set, so I'm just going to T-Wave it. And that means that it dies to Garchomp. It's specially attacking. What? What? That's a surprise. That's a very big surprise. My Lucario... Oh, he must be modest. It must be a modest Lucario. If that's the case, then my Garchomp should absolutely eat it alive. Actually, no. If he's modest, then my Lucario beats his Lucario. Surely. Like, I've got to get off at a Vacuum Wave here, guys. Because I can't take the risk. If he's got adaptively Vacuum Wave's too strong, I must be faster than him. Because a timid Lucario going up against a specially defense... Or I'm not even special defense. I'm defensive, but like I've got special defense on there as well. I know for a fact that in the past, Ferrothorn has lived Aura Spheres from Lucarios when they're in Mega Form, so this must mean that he's running a modest nature. Oh... He went for the Aura Sphere, would have killed him, would have OHKO'd him. Oh dear. I don't think he actually runs Vacuum Wave. I kinda... So I've lost a few Pokemon here, but it's okay, because looking at his team, this is basically his last real physical threat, instead of like Latias. So I can live in or a Vacuum Wave from here, because I got decent HP. So he's going to go to Quagsire. I don't know why he'd do that, because rocks are up now, so he's going to die unless he defogs. But I don't think he wants to because he's got spikes. So, Quagsire, I know there's a Toxic coming, so I gotta go to Rotom. Yeah, I want a Willow, but also want a Hydro, predicting him to switch. Because last time I went to his Florges, and I'm not saying like I'm gonna predict his Florges. I really need to get rid of this. If I get rid of this Latias, his whole team dies. So in comes Florges. I'm going to smack this thing with a Hydro Pump. It's going to do jack shit because it's a Florges. But I can see an obvious play coming, guys. I can see like the most obvious play coming. So here's how we're going to predict it. We V-switch straight out to Garchomp. And hope to God it doesn't go Moonblast. Yep, Wish, knew it. Okay, here's what's going to happen, guys. He is going to try... I'm going to try and counter him here. I think he was expecting me to go maybe into a Zoomer or something, and he wanted to bring in his Lucario. So I'm saying hell no to that, and I'm just going to EQ. Because if he wants to switch, he dies. If he wants to protect, he dies to an Earthquake next turn. So, yeah. Yeah, he's going to protect and heal himself, which is probably the smartest play, but by doing that, I really put him on defensive. And I know now that an EQ from Garchomp kills Florges. Easily. So he has to go into his own Latias, and this is probably the best time for him to heal him, to defog, if he wanted to. So if he wanted to defog, now would be the time. He goes Healing Wish, and he's going to bring back in Lucario. Call again. Yep. Lucario comes back in, fully healed. That's okay. I know I can take this thing. I'm going to rest, predicting him to... I don't think he'll Nasty Plot. I highly doubt a Nasty Plot is coming. If it does come, I can still kill him with Garchomp. Latias dying is amazing for me, guys. Like, oh my god. He has no defogger now, so everything comes in and takes rocks damage, which is splendid. I don't think his Skarmory would have it. Now I'm just going to Willow him, because he's not going to switch into Florges. And he's going to go for a Nasty Plot, so this is a problem for him now, because he's taking residual damage he doesn't want to take. I kind of want to fodder off my Azumarill, but I might need it for later on, because it crushes a bit of his team. And I need defensive pivots for Garchomp, so I'm going to Hydro, because I can live that. And then Hydro missed. Ugh. Of course. I should have just V-switched out to my Garchomp, because he doesn't have... This obviously doesn't run Vacuum Wave. I should have just V-switched, because now I'm dead. There's nothing I can do. He's going to kill me. And that sucks, but it's okay. There's always a silver lining, guys. The silver lining is Garchomp, because I haven't seen him use Vacuum Wave once, and he just took a +2 boost and just threw it out the window, which is ridiculous. Okay, here's the biggest problem I'm going to face this entire battle. This Skarmory. Because Garchomp's only real move to hurt it now is Stone. This is why I needed this thing to stay alive. That's why I needed Rotom to stay. So Skarmory basically walls my team, but it's okay. He'll whirlwind back into my Garchomp, which is actually good. This is good. I needed my Garchomp back out here, because I can Stone Edge and miss. And now I'm going to surprise him. I'm going to predict him to switch into Lucario, knowing that a Stone Edge could be coming again, and saying, well, obviously I can live a Stone Edge with Lucario. And then hopefully go for that. I've pretty much lost this battle though, guys, for the fact... Okay, there's two reasons. One, I made my Mandibuzz do a knockoff onto a justified Terrakion. Like, I should have seen that shit coming. Two, I basically sacked my Rotom, making a bad play where I could have kept it alive, and I could have healed myself against this Skarmory, which would have done jack shit to it. Three, I should have just gone with the Aura Sphere with my Lucario and killed his Lucario. So he predicts my switch again. Oh my god. I can't win for you guys. These guys have no recovery. I'm going to Stone Edge. It's doing jack. It's doing nothing. So he's just going to keep switching him out. And Azumarill dies. And now he can just easily kill Garchomp. Because I have to choose a move that can kill everything. And Lucario is going to easily survive. Quagsire is going to easily survive. So I'm not going to forfeit. Because that's not how I don't do that. That's not how I play. So I'm going to keep on going. Pray for some more crits. But he's just going to roost. Because he's a bitch. I only got 5 PP of this left. And then I'm just going to be using Struggle. So yeah, in comes Lucario. Stone Edge, do your thing. I can't do anything else because I'm Choice Scarfed. He's going to finish me with an Aura Sphere. But I'm faster than him because I'm Choice Scarfed. So that's a shame. Oh, what? You had the Vacuum Wave the whole time and you never used it. That makes no sense. What? Oh my god. Wow, that was a weird battle because, seriously, he had Vacuum Wave that whole time. I could have killed his Lucario, which would have been a huge problem gone. His Latias' Heal Wish would have been for nothing. Ugh. That's frustrating, guys. But let's get on to the next battle, and hopefully we could regain some pride.